The video game genre has been booming literally over the last 2 years, and honestly, it's been booming for the better, because we have had a handful of good to high quality projects like Sonic, Mario, Last of Us, FNAF, and obviously that list is going to go on because recently a movie based off of The Sims, which is probably the only video game your girlfriend has ever played, is finally going to be adapted into a movie. But the big selling point is that Margot Robbie is going to help produce this movie. Now, more often than not, I don't put a lot of merit into producer credits. I think being a producer is more pointless than a white crayon unless you were someone who has a grand amount of influence on what you were working on. Like, for example, if you're a studio exec, you probably have a lot of influence, but if you're just an actor who's also a producer, that kind of means nothing to me. Like, look at Morbius. Jared Leto was a producer, and that didn't work out. Oscar Isaac was a producer on Moon Knight, and we all know that could have gone better. Hell, The Rock is a producer in almost everything he makes, and he does not make great movies. But there are only two actors in Hollywood where if you were to tell me that they would be producing a movie, I'm confident that it would be good and I will change my stance. And that's Tom Cruise and, of course, Margot Robbie. I mean, look at the catalog of Margot Robbie produced movies. She made I, Tonya, which is a banger, Promising Young Woman, a banger, Saltburn, which was funky but also a banger, and Barbie, which is the mega hit, which is probably the reason why she's getting the opportunity to make Sims. Like, if she's producing, the likelihood of it being successful is high. But in terms of who's making this movie, all we know is that Kate Herron is the director, and she was responsible for directing 4 episodes of Sex Education and 6 episodes of Loki, which to me doesn't seem like enough to justify any hope that this movie will be good yet, so we'll see. But now that we've gotten all the info out of the way, here's my hot take about this news, because this is the only thing that bothers me, and that's that The Sims as a concept is very similar to the concept of Barbie. I mean, both Sims and Barbie have no narrative, they don't have an origin story, they both feature characters with personalities and careers that can reach across every spectrum possible, and to put the cherry on top, Barbie and Sims only work if some kind of user is controlling the characters. The only difference is that Barbie is a toy and Sims is a game. So I have a very sneaky and justifiable suspicion that Sims will have a very similar structure in terms of its story to that of Barbie. Which, if that's the case, then that kind of sucks because there's no originality. But at the same time, we just got news that Sims is going to be happening. And if you don't know, the Barbie movie started going into pre-production way back in 2014. So Robbie and everyone else working on this film have all the time in the world to cook and make a story that is unique from Barbie, because this will likely be like a 4, 5, 6 year production if they want to get this movie right. But yeah, that's it.